Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. If anybody is already here, let me know. Um, let me know. Let me go on these cards.
Harish,
Arey, arey, what up? Let's figure out what to play. Let me see what I have on
let's
Epic.
either think about it. Pirate it. It is MCBC Epic EA games.
No, I don't mind pirating. Oh, I shouldn't be saying that on stream. um, yeah, US में there's
Why is
Pangano.
Silver not on Instagram? He's missing out
So,
on so much great stuff.
I swear.
I don't care about Instagram at all.
Arey, don't bother about anything. Just join it just to join the group. Nothing else. We'll follow you. You follow everyone. Everything.
Arey,
Happy, happy.
no, dude. Like I am only there on Facebook only for birthdays. I don't use Twitter. I don't use Instagram. That shit can go to hell. Um, hmm. I have a okay. Let me actually. How do I stream live scene?
Wait, I for that matter, given there was some link for Google Drive of full Sims 4.
No, that's absolutely fine. I mean, I can do, but
VPN and all doesn't work. Or?
no, that is not an issue. अरे यहाँ पे is लोचा getting pirated games and streaming a pirated game is even worse. पकड़ा जाएगा तो सब कुछ
If
बैन हो जाएगा.
if they don't know, doesn't hurt, right?
What?
If they don't know that you've pirated it, how will they?
हाँ, that's true. But I'm saying that on stream, so. heh.
Stop talking.
So no, let's not do that. I have a bunch of epic games. How the fuck do I have so many games?
You could, if you want to try a nice, interesting game, Oxenfree is there.
Oxenfree, they was already played. Um,
Uh,
I've, I have, I have watched it. So, but if there is
okay,
a game
then
like that, we can play.
there is. It's called The Remains of Edith Finch.
हाँ, that one also
Hey,
ये
no, that
was.
is a very short game.
It
हाँ,
is a
सो
short
वे
game
वे तो
only.
शॉर्ट गेम ही चाहिए तुझे क्या 10 घंटे का स्ट्रीम चाहिए
मेरी
साला
बहन
जुजू.
बहुत गुस्सा करी. She was playing that game on the PS4 and she wanted it to finish this time. मैं controller ही नहीं लाया.
तू हंस क्या रहा है
Wow.
सबसे ज्यादा केएलपीडी तेरी बहन का नहीं तेरा हुआ है.
मैं तो चला जाऊंगा.
Hidden तेरे
Wheels of
मस्ती
Aurelia.
ketchup गिर गए. Eh?
I have many Steam
Who's
games also.
hidden? Oh,
Hold on.
hidden.
Hiten Gaming. Yeah.
Hidden हमने कहीं.
His name is Hiten, no. So he made it Hiten,
Oh,
which is smart.
smart.
Mm, what is a game I can play?
Crimes and Punishment. Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes. Oh, yes. Let's try out
I
Sherlock
have
Holmes.
the entire saga Sherlock Holmes.
तो मैं क्या करूं? Okay, yeah, that's a
मैंने
good idea.
इसीलिए
I'm
खरीदा क्योंकि
installing
सस्ता था.
Sherlock Holmes.
Which one? Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper.
नहीं नहीं जो free है what is called Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. Yeah,
Crime.
let's play that one. Let me install that one. Oh, it's already downloaded. It's installing. Okay.
What the? How fast is your internet?
Um,
I know it's gigabit, but that is just a little too much.
yes. Unfortunately or fortunately so. Do you want me to send a speed test?
I know it'll be somewhere 900. So what are you using? AT&T,
No,
Verizon,
no,
what?
no.
Google.
No, no, not Google. So there's a local broadband provider called Sonic, fiber net provider called Sonic.
What? And how much? 120 also?
What?
You're paying 120?
Ping is 3.
100?
No, 3 ms.
No, 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 not paying. You're paying.
Oh, how much am I paying? 50 bucks.
Ah,
50, 60 bucks.
Huh? Boss?
holy shit. That is crazy.
Mm-hmm. 932 Mbps is my speed.
Fuck. You know, you're getting a gigabit connection for cheaper than what is available in India.
I know this connection is not available in most places in the US.
My
I had to
ACT is
papad belo for it.
6,000 per month for 1 Gbps.
Exactly.
Arey, India mein I used to pay what? Some 2000, 3000 bucks for a normal Airtel connection.
What? Airtel has become cheap now. Gigabit is 399,
Haan, so this
3,999.
is 5 years ago, no?
Okay. Yeah, that time.
Arey, installing is taking more time than downloading. 55, 56, 57%.
Me, even though I finish my limit, I'm getting 400. And
That's
that's
good.
it. It doesn't. I don't get the full 400 though. If
Oh.
I'm downloading only from Epic Store, I'll get like 30, 40 MB download speed. Steam, sometimes I'll get that speed. Other times it's like 0.
No, dude, I'm getting spoiled with the download speeds here. Like 100 GB has become like, oh, acha, it'll get downloaded in like 15 minutes.
Then you come to India or go anywhere else, you'll be like,
No, dude, it's
how
not even
long?
India, anywhere except my house.
Hmm.
Juju,
For
how
that
are you?
matter, you'll also 4G is also fast enough over there.
What?
Forget 4G, you'll have 5G also over there.
I don't think 5G's come out yet, has it?
It's come. Most of US is
Hmm.
covered.
5G
AT&T
is
is covered.
causing coronavirus now.
What?
Everything is causing coronavirus.
Okay, the game is about to be done 94%.
Y'all have 5G over there. AT&T has released it for all over US.
Ha, I know, but I'll have to change my server as a mobile provider.
That is there. Verizon also has, and T-Mobile also.
Arey, dude, I pay 30 bucks for Leica mobile per month. They give
Leica?
me, pay me $5 back discount. So I pay $25 for unlimited pretty much everything. Internet is what, like 2 GB per month, but doesn't matter because I'm home all the time. Okay, game is downloaded.
And wait, y'all have literally unlimited internet over there, no? On Leica?
I mean it's unlimited. The 4G bit is 2 GB per month, but I don't really ever use it. Like except if I'm going on a trip and playing songs. Okay, this is done. Let me switch
I think
to.
no Indian will survive with less than 1.5 GB a day.
Yeah, yeah, my Indian SIM has that 1 GB a day. Okay, you guys should be able to see
Uh,
this.
live?
Yeah, yeah, I'm live. I've been live for a while.
What the?
No, no, I don't see shit.
You
What?
haven't past 9 minutes. Oh, it's still showing something. Holy shit.
You guys are not seeing it?
It's saying looking for game to capture.
It should come up.
Okay, tough.
Happy
Shut up.
Soul आ गया Happy Soul. अरे Happy Soul नहीं I'm trying to play Sherlock Holmes. I have no idea of this game, so we'll figure it out. video.
I should have changed the latency.
I'm seeing if I can uncap. There's no option. How old is this game? Audio, gameplay, English, don't care, subtitles on, okay. How to play? F1 is for what? Help. QWRT, RT is what? Tab, open Facebook, T, Sherlock talent. So what is Sherlock's talent? R is third person view, okay. Reduction space. Okay, I guess the game will teach how to do shit. Let us go. New game, baby. Why is there Russian? Hey, put a read. Memory of the Ukrainian Heavenly 100. I don't know what that is. Frog. Oh, I read almost read frog words. Okay, the volume is too high. Sherlock Holmes. Dr. John Watson. Inspector G. Lestrade, Mrs. Hudson, Bartlett, Wiggins from the BSI. I'm gonna be trying my British accent first.
I'm British.
British. Dun dun. The Fate of Black Peter. Okay. Let's go. He drops the book. Mr. Sherlock is shooting randomly, or so it seems. What? Am I supposed to move? What? What is this? Take cover. How? Oh, okay.
Diesel.
Holmes, will you stop that?
What the F?
Silver, why aren't you on Instagram? Please join at least for a group. That's very shit.
I am happy with my life.
Stop, Holmes!
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded?
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate.
Absolute confident step. Clinking handcuffs. Policeman. One step avoided, eh? Inspector Lestrade.
What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845
Happy Soul, yes, I can play
and
also
50
Assassin's
years old.
Creed. Let's finish
An
this game.
ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee,
Wait, are you
near
live?
Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived
On
for
the
6
live stream,
years,
they cast
and where he
out
was
of
found
prison.
dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The Merry Men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
Do they even sound British? I don't know. Okay, I'm at Baker Street. Oh, I can go
I
to
cannot
Woodman's
leave
Way.
yet. I am not finished here.
Okay. What am I supposed to do here, yeah? Okay. Investigate the murder of Peter Carey. Inspect the crime scene at Woodman's Way. Select a suit to wear using your personal wardrobe. And draw Lestrade at Woodman's Way. Okay. So I have to go. Profile of the victim, yeah? Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter. Born in 1845, so 50 years old. So this is 1895. Run. Achieved great success during the whale hunting in Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 and eventually moved into Woodman's Lee. Nice, excellent. Documents, dialogues. Oh my god. Everything is recorded, yeah. Okay. I can read back anything. Echoes, character portraits. Okay, when we met in the current case, yeah. Analysis table, examine.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
So I'm supposed to explore this telescope. Oh my god, what the hell? But did you see that? अबे सालो मेरे चैनल पे लड़ना बंद कर बे. Yes, happy soul, accent change. Since I can do many accents, I guess I'll be trying to do that on my stream. Is try and get as many accents as possible. Some of them may be good, some of them may be bad, some of them may not exist, but let me try. Right, Miss Hudson, can we talk to you?
Oh, what a mess! What a terrible mess!
Oh, she seems pissed at me.
You go
What's it?
along to Peter Carey's house. Mrs. Hudson and I will take care of the mess you've made here.
Right, Watson seems pissed too. The lady be too thick for my liking, yeah?
My archive. I can always consult with it if
So
needed.
you've got a bunch of encyclopedias,
My
a bunch of
archive. I can always
newspapers, letters.
This is where I keep my post.
Yes, that is obvious. As they say,
My archive. I
elementary,
can
my
always
dear
consult
Watson.
with it if needed.
So what am I supposed to do, yeah? I'm supposed to go get ready for meeting this person, but I do not know where my wardrobe is. Bowl of oatmeal, yeah? Door open. Okay. Open the door.
I
Yeah.
cannot leave yet. I am
What
not
do you mean
finished
I'm not
here.
finished here? Just did everything. Okay. So I cannot leave. I cannot change. Where do I find a change of clothes? I can run. So Holmes's room. Ah, there we go. Guess this is where I'm supposed to be. Makeup table. Oh, must be interesting. But I don't think we have need for makeup yet. Got it. Now, where be my wardrobe? Yeah, there be. Casual suits, black suits, brown suits, green suits, grey suits, white suits, bandit outfit. Why ever would I be a bandit? Let's go with a light suit because, well, things need to be a little more cheery out in damp old London. Look at that rubbish sky up there. So many fucking clouds, yeah? Öffnen Sie bitte. Sherlock Holmes is also an expert in German, it seems. Let us head over to Woodman's Lake. বাঙালি অ্যাকসেন্ট লারে আরে দাদা বাঙালি অ্যাকসেন্ট হবে না Maybe if we pick a Bengali game where it's required, I shall bring on a Bengali accent. Till then, enjoy my pure British accent, yeah?
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Okay, let's come on. Come on, come on. T? What is T? Concentrate your attention on this. So this piece seems like an eagle eye. Is it not, yeah? Like the Witcher senses if it may.
Mr. Holmes?
मेरा accent हिंदी उर्दू वाली से बहुत अच्छा है, okay?
Mr. Holmes?
Where be Inspector Lestrade? Oh, he's up there, yeah? I can switch accents at the whim of mine.
Mr. Holmes?
All they say is Mr. Holmes, yeah?
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Nothing unusual when the body was found, yeah? What? What is a cameo? Birdhouse. There's a glove, yeah? Golden the gloves. Is this as far as I can go? No. Requested it. Catholic Rosary. What? Okay. What am I supposed to do there, yeah? Crusted tit. Crusted tit on... Did I miss something? Catholic Rosary. I don't see nothing more. Then what? Pray, what am I supposed to do here? Anything? Oh, I'm supposed to ask a question.
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. But I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... Oh, dear.
So the murder happened in the morning, yeah? Evening before the murder. Let's ask.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Hey, no
Well,
Soumyaranjan.
Peter
That
got
is just
drunk in the
gathering
evening.
clues.
He was in such a terrible temper. Usually, whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
What an absolute twat! Drinking all
Was your
night in the
husband
cabin, yeah?
accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. We lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
What about before his retirement?
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still
I
my
still
husband.
don't know what I'm
He was
supposed to
different,
do.
wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Oh, I'm just guessing, yeah?
Never mind.
What?
You have indeed suffered a great loss,
What
Mrs.
was
Carey.
that?
Nevertheless,
supposed
I
to do
believe it will be
something,
less of a burden
but
for you
I know
soon.
war.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Choose the evidence that confronts the statements of a character in order to continue the investigation. What do you know about Plymouth pilgrimage? Profile of the victim. Rosary. That doesn't necessarily. Let's go profile of the victim, yeah? God damn it.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey.
So it
Nevertheless, I
tells
believe it
me
will be less
that
of a
I've
burden
chosen the
for
wrong
you
answer.
soon.
That's rubbish.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
It's pure
He
rubbish.
was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return
Am I supposed to
from
be
Plymouth?
replaying this multiple
Yes,
times
Mr.
over?
Holmes.
That might get
Oh
its
my
heart
goodness, but how
irritating
do
if
you
I
know
don't
about
get good at this game. Let's do this. So it's pilgrimage.
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand.
I did guess that.
The
but
shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth.
how the hell am I
I
supposed
believe
to know
that you
that?
met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Not the
Thank you,
usual
madam.
reaction. So Judith is from the country, somewhere near the ancient palm village of Inverness in Strathspey, Scotland, where the crested tit birds can be found. She's religious and undertook a St. James Way pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when she was a young woman. Okay. Nothing more to do here. Let's talk to the policeman. Oh, is there something in the tab, yeah? What am I supposed to do, yeah? Above, this is... I don't have... So, Australian accent, British accents are very similar. Australian is very different. Yeah, I can try an Australian, it doesn't come out. Above, this is Sherlock Holmes. Just started, don't know anything about the game or how it works. Just give it a try. Let's see how it goes. Alright. On with it. Garden.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Oh wait, I can do that sense of things that I did not use before. Sherlock Holmes has the Witcher senses as well. Much like Geralt. There's something there. I do see something there. What do you know? They're footprints.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Yes, Mr. Spaz. Evidence required. What do you mean, evidence required?
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin.
Devo, have you played
We
this
took
game
care
then?
not to touch anything.
Can I go in then? Door open. Of course I can.
The door is
I'm a
locked.
detective.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Does
Ah,
it?
Good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
Okay.
These scratches are fresh. You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
Wow.
I swear
Believe
these
that-
scratches were not here yesterday.
Believe the
Our
inspector.
mysterious
He's not
visitor
a
came
dumper.
here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
This might be. Let us open the door. Let us now go in. Oh my god.
What a terrible way to die.
He got... This man got impaled! That is insane! His chest.
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
Who can do that?
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
The photos might be relevant too, yeah?
Peter
Or
Carey
Pooh.
was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
Maybe he killed the whales, yeah? Webber, I have many different accents that I can do. Yeah, for the stream, why not try something new? If you guys enjoy it, I can keep it up. If you guys hate it, I'll get rid of it. Pool of blood, yeah. Examine corpse. Peter's chest.
Peter
Carey's
Carey
clothes.
was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
What does that mean? That means nothing. That's a rubbish conclusion.
This wooden handle is plain and solid. This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
Of course he didn't succeed, you nitwit. What do I learn from the bindings? It looks like a fucking regular notebook.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
John. There's nothing else here, yeah? What is there? Can I open it? Blood.
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
Mr. Carey. I could... There we go. We can... What the hell is this? Abbreviations, ASM. Ordinarily I'd say they were phone numbers, but phone numbers didn't really exist way back in the 1895, and not so many anyways. So what the hell is this?
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Ah, it's interesting. B. Find a pair of related clues and they will form a deduction. Red color signifies an unachievable deduction. Okay. Pin to the wall like a butterfly. Break-in attempts. Notebook. Okay. An ambush must be made tonight to see if the break-in attempts will be repeated. For the notebook? But if he already had access
Someone was here
to
yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
the notebook, why would that be a question? Table. Examine the table. Dirty
Someone
glass, yeah?
drank from this glass recently.
2 glasses, yeah?
Someone drank from this glass recently.
Therefore, it was an acquaintance.
Rum, a sailor's drink.
Hey,
It
rum is
seemed that
my
Captain
favorite drink
Carey
too,
was
and I ain't
enjoying
no
a drink
sailor.
before he met his death.
नहीं happy soul, this is not महंगा वाला accent, this is normal accent.
Tobacco pouch, which says PC, which is Peter
The
Carey.
initials PC have been crudely burned. a sailor's work.
Rotate the motherfucker. Flip open. Say tobacco.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
What? What am I supposed to do here? I can move the tobacco leaf somewhere. Smoke and pipe. Okay. What the hell is this? Is that a ship, yeah? I don't get it. Is this a puzzle of some kind? So I can't move this much beyond here. I can only move this up and down. I can't bloody hell seem to move any of this. Acha baba, no accent. What the hell am I supposed to do here? Skip. I don't know what the hell this is. Wait, is there an axe on this shit? Well, I don't know what to do. What's the point? No, I don't want to exit. This goes up and down. This does not make sense. Can we skip, yeah?
Yes, this is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
That was it. What does that mean? I did not get that part of the game. Let's examine this shelf, yeah? A sperm whale
The
tooth.
tooth of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
So this bastard was... nothing else on the shelf, eh? Suspiciously empty space, outlined in the dust. What?
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
How the hell did it go from here to there?
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Right. Right on, mate.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
Size 8? That seems pretty small for a sailor, no? Navigation
Old
tools.
navigation instruments, nothing interesting.
Really? Thought you get away from that.
The
Ship's
Sea
nameplate.
Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
Alright. Now let's give my witcher senses one more go. Except for that, I don't think there was anything else. No, that was it. Okay, if you guys like it, I'm gonna continue speaking like this. Inspector, what do you think about this?
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky,
And why is that?
because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Be
Aha.
prepared!
So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Oh, some shady deduction skills. So what am I supposed to do now, yeah? Stick around. Evidently I can't access everywhere I want to do. Well, let's try this one more time. I did have the boots earlier, which did not. Oh, they are Carrie's boots, because I can match him.
These boots don't match the footprints.
Why, okay. Right, thank you, Weber. Therefore, I must do something else. What is my next step, yeah? In the days of the gone, I try to find some solace in that the murder was committed by a heinous soul. There is nothing here that piques my interest. Hence, I should press the tab. Peter Carey was born in 1845, was 50 years of age. He was a daring and successful seal and whale hunter. He commanded the whaler Sea Unicorn of Dundee. How do you know that? For many successful expeditions. In 1884, he retired and travelled for some years. For the remaining 6 years of his life, he lived at Woodman's Lee, upon where he died the most gruesome deaths.
We need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
Right, okay. I guess that's where I'm supposed to be heading. Let's try here. This is Carey's cabin. I hear something. I do not know what. I do not seem to be finding anything here. And yet, the game does not allow me to progress. By any means. Am I supposed to be going inside and closing the door? Wait, there's a map that I missed.
Hammerfest.
That's supposed to mean something.
Dundee. It's a whaling map.
Right, okay. That makes sense. That's how I deducted Dundee. But this game skips over things.
The
Or
murder
pin
weapon
rack.
was probably taken from this rack.
Wow. I'm really bad because I've been missing clues already. Can't be doing much more. What the hell is that? Okay. Should I be heading out? There's a place I can walk to.
Mr. Holmes?
Right, okay. if I can't walk that way? Well, if it's killed there, maybe that's not okay, Ben. Can I go inside the house then? This seems to be locked. Let's try this. Is there anything to be discovered, my friend? Oh, the feral lady is here. Let's try her again. Oh yeah, there's conversations here.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
That's very interesting.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Peter's private papers, yeah? Just be back in a second.
Mic off. Mic
Back,
on.
boys. Okay. Is very brain booming. देखते हैं वैभव, अभी तो चालू हुआ है. Maybe it gets a little more interesting. Like I like using my brain to solve things. I've done Sherlock Holmes like things as much as possible before, but let's see. Peter's private papers.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Plus, what was stolen yet?
Thank you, madam.
There's no one to talk to there. I've already done this part. So what am I supposed to be examining here?
These footprints appear to be quite large.
I need more evidence. So I need something to be discovered. But what?
We need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
Oh, I can examine the window, yeah?
This window is locked from the inside. I do not see any attempt at a break-in.
Interesting. I did miss that part. What else did I miss? Why?
This
Hiding
looks
place?
like the
Oh, yeah,
perfect hiding
right.
place.
That's what I was supposed to find, yeah? Fate of Black Peter. Deduction space icon induction was sufficient clues to accuse one of the suspects. Okay, I can do that. Let us see who comes in. Alright chat, बताओ किसने खून किया? ब्योमकेश बक्सी को बुलाओ. शेरलॉक होम्स क्या करेगा? They be hiding.
Shh. Did you hear that?
I can't see shit. Someone be trying to take a look here.
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Collar.
Police! Hold it right there.
The police did पुडर ने मारा. अरे पुडर ने तो चड्डी फेंकी.
Mr. Holmes, come and see what we've caught in our net.
What? How the hell am I supposed to see anything?
Mr.
Well-
Holmes, where are you? Are you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming if I can see a bloody damn thing.
Where on earth are...
What
All
a
right, my
pushy
fine
fucking
fellow.
inspector.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you
JHN.
came here yesterday?
That's the guy with
No,
the notebook.
But yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector, but please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
वो देख के हिलाने लगा. Puder, what the hell? Open casebook. What's here? Read it. Lestrade. Right. So I have to go to Scotland Yard. Scotland Yard, Scotland Yard, the boots so much. Another man of goodness sake. Ship's logs. JHN is a young man. Okay. I think I have all the notes. Oh, this does give me shots, yeah. Right, okay. So I'm supposed to be heading to... Examine Nelligan's belongings. First of all, just press a T and make sure that my richer senses are in order. They seem to be. Who do I talk to?
Mr. Holmes?
All they say is Mr. Holmes. Can I talk to you, fellas? Seems I may not. I may not talk to you either. Can't talk to you either.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
Anyone watching, can you tell me how long this game is, usually? Like, what am I looking at? Puder, can you Google?
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes. Oh. I can barge into a police station without... Oh, there's the belongings.
These are the suspect's belongings. A
pocket
knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
But why did he use his first
Pocket
knife?
A handkerchief with the initials JHN.
Hey, Lord of the Rings, yeah? From R. Dawson to my friend and partner, 1883. The inscription be funny.
And partner, 8. To my friend from Dawson.
Why? I stole evidence
The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor. These
Why does he have
abbreviations
it?
mean something, but what?
Okay. Those are examined. Let's see if there's something else here to be examined. Oh, Dad, this is a police station. Open the door. Did he not open the door, yeah? What is this F business? What does F do? Oh, F goes to first person. Interesting. $12 to $20. Not happening right now. Okay, let's see. Maybe it's just one case that needs to be done first. Can't go there. Might as well go here. Oh, there we go. Good old jolly fella. Notebook. Let's get
Does this
started,
notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
The sea knife.
The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
Sharp knife, tobacco pouch, profile of the victim, rings engraving.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner.
Why, it's true. Say something. Shabby cap. Nothing on those. Something here. 10 How does that help? Expensive fabric. Patch. Oh, it's good to know this. Color stands. What? What do you know? Short sleeves. Short sleeves. Hold on. What in the world am I missing? Elaborate buttons. Scars. What does that tell me about anything? Who's the ring's owner?
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
Father's jacket. Profile of the... Solid.
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Of course it did.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Please, let me go!
What am I supposed to do next? I did all of those things. Peter Carey's a non-smoker. Missing tin box. Nulligan's notebook. Pin to the wall. Swift actions. No gardener. So missing tin box is not one of them. So, no gardener, Peter non-smoker. We need to find whether unskilled and untrained man could use a harpoon well enough to kill by fully piercing a bullet. I should be an obvious answer. The answer is no.
I need to stage a reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
Let us go. Let us make Watson work.
Mr. Holmes?
All they say is Mr. Holmes.
These are the suspect's belongings. These abbreviations mean something, but...
Okay. Don't think I'm gonna get much out of here. Am I supposed to be heading out? Where am I supposed to be going now? We did. Okay, I already did this part. Oh, task experiment required. I need to be going to... I actually needed to be going to Baker Street, didn't I? 221B, Baker Street. Now where, oh where, is my friend, Dr. Watson?
A spot of whaling, Watson? Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No, but we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible, but if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Ah.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
Okay. So let's go to the Whitechapel
I need
Butcher.
to take a harpoon with me.
Alright, okay. First we need to go to Lee, fetch the harpoon, and then go to... I break so many rules in this. Okay. Let's run harpoon. Take a
That
harpoon.
should do it. Now I am ready for the experiment.
Run. Let's go to the Whitechapel Butcher. Butcher. Whitechapel Butcher. Oh, Watson is already here. What is this place here? Let me use my Witcher senses. Witcher senses and show me nothing there.
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise, yet.
Of course you're not.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most...
Oh.
Holmes, you should try to aim better and throw as hard as you can.
Oh boy. Oh, come on.
The harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it straight through.
So what am I supposed to do, yeah?
Holmes, you should try to aim better and
I
throw
don't
as
get
hard
this.
as you can.
What's this harpoon, Trayman?
Holmes, I can't believe it. Did you just miss?
Of course I did miss. I'm not a harpoon thrower.
Holmes, you should try to aim.
How am I supposed to aim hard?
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
But
of course.
Arey Webber, what insecurity? Harpoon. What am I supposed to do here? Harpoon नहीं ले सकता मैं. अरे harpoon लेके चल. Do I need to examine anything else? I do not. Open the door. But what am I supposed to do next? Don't need tools in here. Find the harpoon for the experiment. Then what am I supposed to do? Baker Street. Let's head home. What is my deduction now? Strength requirement. I think it's a feat of strength, yeah? Now what do I do? Let's talk to this
Good
person.
gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect.
Aw, is there a puppy there? Aw,
Brave
Toby!
The best nose in the British Empire.
Toby! I didn't know Sherlock Holmes had a dog.
A
Now,
map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
for sure it could be useful, you dumb twat. Who did they catch as a suspect, I wonder? Interesting. Let's head in again.
At your service, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Holmes?
All they say is Mr. Holmes. I haven't found anything yet.
These are the suspect's belongings. A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
I do not know what this is, so I can't find anything right now. Oh, come on. So I need to go in. Pressing F4 open a door, I don't know why. Let's talk to
What
him.
am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
So where's the suspect?
Mr. Holmes?
What am I supposed to be doing?
Locked.
Guy's locked. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I can't go down here. But what is here? Mortuary. I see nothing here. Nothing of interest anyway. Nothing I can use. What is this? Pig? A big mystery awaits in Silver. Wow, puppy is cute. A puppy be cuter than most things. I swear is this door openable? No. It is not. Then what in heaven's name am I supposed to be doing?
Mr. Holmes?
Well, he said they caught a suspect, so we need to find Inspector Lestrade. interesting. Let us go. There's no one here. Do I need to place this back, yeah? Can't. I well can't. Did I miss something? So there's no gardener. I know the next step. If it will let me take the next step, the butcher's gone now. There's nobody at my house. It's completed. Sean Nelligan seems to be not a usual thief. What is his role and all that? So what is my next step? I can't go to Scotland Yard, I can't go to Woodlands Lee. There's someone else, yeah? I don't know where to find that. JHN. Can't talk to the folk again. Let's go to Baker Street again and figure out what's the next step. Sherlock doesn't need brain to solve mysteries, he just Fateh de Patte. What is Fateh de Patte? Fateh Patte you mean, or Fateh de Patte? Do I need to consult my... Why, yeah. There we go. That is quite a lot of things to go through. Institute of British Architects, Antique Art.
That is not the one I need. That is not the one. That is not. That is not the one I need.
What the hell do you need then? Newspapers. Oh yeah. There we go. That's what I needed. Dawson and Nelligan Investment Fund bankrupt. Nelligan missing. Damn, son. 23rd largest bank in Britain. Bankruptcy was the second largest on record. Liquidation of company is a pure catastrophe for many Cornwall families. Joshua Nelligan, one of the bankers, has since mysteriously disappeared. He was last seen aboard his yacht, preparing for his departure to Norway. Nelligan is wanted by both by the police and his creditors, of course he does. What?
Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask
I will
him.
do so, Webber, after I finish the game.
Mic off. Mic on.
Okay. What am I supposed to be doing now? Can't talk to
Good
Watson.
gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect.
But what am I supposed to be doing next? Do I go talk to, what is his role and all that? Makes a little bit of sense. A little bit, not too much. Let's go visit Scotland Yard and see if the young man would be more forthcoming to talk. Do I have more clues? Retrieving the notebook? No. Feat of strength. I still think it is a feat of strength and not luck. Let's go to Scotland Yard. Scotland Yard. Scotland Yard. Scotland Yard. Pullman has been kept on row forever. Öffnen bitte. Let's talk to you. Oh, there we go. Dawson and Nelligan.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small
Wait a
yacht
second.
just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Wait a minute.
Thank you for the story, Mr.
Peter.
Nelligan. At last,
Black
we are
Peter
making some
went to
progress.
Hammerfest as well. So,
Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea
Exactly.
in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Absolutely. Summons the ship's logs, yeah? Okay. Let's just go. Let's do... No, let us just simply run over to Peter Carey's cabin. That should give us a good amount of clues. Open deduction. Do I have any more clues, eh? No, I do not. Okay. Continue. Run, you little detective, run. Should be easy to figure out. Let's part the ship's logs. We're here. Was it the ship's logs? Navigation tools. Where be the ship's logs? It was here somewhere. Oh, there we go.
1883. That's the one I need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Let me read this. Peter Carey.
This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Master Charles Ellison, first mate. Henry Joyce, second mate. James Lancaster, helmsman. Patrick Keynes, harpooner. Pablo Convantrao, harpooner. Netherland, harpooner. Jacob Walker, steward. John York, cook. Richard Lang, sailor. Sam Weeks, sailor. Isaac Page, sailor. Will Wright, sailor. Benjamin Tinsley, sailor. Matthew Granger, sailor. Rolf Talbot, sailor. Seth Fowler, Roger Fowler, probably brothers. Thomas Lawrence, Hugh Pattins, Henry Shepard, all are sailors.
Log notes for June. Nothing unusual.
Thursday, June 8th, light breeze through the day. Saw whale tail alongside at southeast. Just at night, 2 more ships in sight. Latitude 7620 and longitude 2045. Wednesday, June 14th, moderate wind, blah blah blah. No whale, light variable wind, whaling ship, all the way to north. 7643, 22, they didn't say much. Saturday, June 24th, strong wind from the southwest. Well, from south, we'll go to the north. 1 year ago, there were a lot of wells. Latitude 77. That moved a bit. In a
Log
different
notes
way.
for July. Nothing special.
Blah blah blah. Not
Log
usual.
notes for August. These pages have been torn away.
Rather squally wind through the day and night.
Hey, Silver Lightning, can you stream whatever you're playing, please?
It's already being streamed. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
If you exit this port, no, don't want to exit
Log
this.
notes for Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR, a torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883
See you on the stream.
aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
Right, okay. What are you doing there? Okay. Wiggins might help find the crew of the Sea Unicorn. He should be somewhere at Baker Street. Who the hell were you, Wiggins? Wiggin. Oh, Pansy Wiggin! Let's go back to Baker Street. Let's go back to Baker Street. Let's look at the clues. No gardener. None of these clues will match to each other. Look at the keys. There are no clues to solve this murder yet.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they are still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
Well, sailors.
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Oh, I was wrong
You
about
mean
that.
young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
What? Oh, that's who Wiggins is. What? Hey, Toby. What are you doing, yeah? Oh, there's the window. Call Wiggins. Colin Wiggins. Yo,
Wiggins,
Dave,
could you come
that's
upstairs,
after
please?
Samantha. Yo.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big
Sherlock
Oliver
and
from our
Sherlock,
gang.
yes.
He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
That'd be fun.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
So off to head to the Scotland Yard, yeah? Find the crew of the Secret Unicorn completed. Let us head out. Let me change my clothes. I've been in this suit forever. Hence, let's change up my look. A bandito outfit has not been made yet. Green suit, black suit, and bottom suit. Let's go a little casual, but I don't have that. Oh damn. Wish I did. Casual suit, black suit, brown suit, green suit, grey suit, light suit. Okay, those are all the options I have currently. Let's go for a green suit. Let's try a little bit of makeup as well. What can I do? Hair and hats. Everything seems to be locked, yeah? Still locked. No. There's some music. You know, Sherlock. What the hell happened to Sherlock's hair? No, we do not want that. The hat is pretty. Sherlock Holmes never wore glasses, did he? Facial hair. Can't imagine Sherlock having facial hair, but they seem to be locked as well. So, no facial hair it is. There we go. To wardrobe. Then to escape from here. Taklu. Arihati wo thodi ne jo taklu. Kuch karega. Kuch karega. Let us go. I've got a top hat. I shall leave the house. and go to the Scotland Yard. Open deduction, did I get any more clues? Space the clues, no I did not. Let us talk to the inspector. Inspector is here.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes. He refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Ah, yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you
अपना
have it?
आउली सो
Of
गया.
course. It's in the
आउली कौन
evidence
है?
room, at your disposal.
ये वो.
Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes,
पता नहीं.
Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
Breathtaking. Evidently, that was sarcasm. So, who do I have the pleasure of meeting again? Do I have any more clues? Hurtley's belongings.
These
Yeah,
are the
let's look at
suspect's
this.
belongings.
The boots. The boots.
Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5.
Those do much. Stained letter.
The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals. A pen.
Pen. Nothing else. Oh well. I know what to do with the boots, yeah? Have to head back to...
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes? Do you have any...
Okay. I couldn't access this before. Can't access it now. So... this must be the man, eh?
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Right.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I do not know
I've
who
already
you
told
put
the
it in
police
with.
that I've nothing to say. And you're
Maybe
not even
both.
part of the police.
Precisely, and considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
Examine the bastard. Wolf's car. Gardener's hat. Gardener? Oh, that's interesting. That's way interesting. Plant remains. Boot. Nothing there. There we go. Handkerchief with crusted tits. That's the same thing his wife did.
That's all for now.
Interesting. Okay. I know what to do. What is that? They let the person go. Sure
What
enough.
am I doing here? I've done...
I believe I might have more clues here.
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes? Do you have any idea who the...
We have made significant progress is what is happening, Mr. Lestrade. There we go. Let us head over to Woodman's Lee if you guys know what I'm going to do next. Because I have a theory. It's not giving me any clues, but I know what to do. Liam was the gardener who meticulously maintained the garden that we're about to see, and it is his boots, in fact, that should match. Hopefully, Spoots. Come on. Right down.
These
They
boots
match.
match the footprints exactly.
So I have a deduction then, do I? There we go. Maybe we should go talk to Miss Hurtley. She might have a clue about this. Why would she deny that there's a gardener? Because she must know something that we don't. There we go, we talk. Pudder, Liam Hurtley. Yeah,
Does
see?
the name Liam Hurtley mean
Am I
anything to
not
you?
Sherlock Holmes?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Oh, you lie.
Thank you, madam.
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
You do not know anyone by that name? I find that hard to believe. I can go back and confront the bastard. Ink stains, perform analysis. Oh yeah, I can perform an analysis and talk to... Right, what is this? Find use, piece of stock exchange certificate. Right, I can't do anything about that right now, till I go back home there. So, okay. Hartley is a stranger who was arrested by the police as a suspicious individual, seen prowling around at night near Woodman's Lee. He's a former soldier, how do I know this? Who left the military when an honourable discharge after having been wounded in the neck by shrapnel. Now, he lives a quiet life. Okay. Let us head home for an analysis. Then head, after the analysis, to the Scotland Yard, yeah. Then we should see what Mr. Liam has to say. A game on Money Heist would be good too. I do not know. Pudder, is there a game on Money Heist? Let us head home to Baker Street. Eight, 9 hits. I do not know if that is possible, but okay. Okay. Most of the clues have connected. Let us do some experiments. There we go. Cover Hartley's letter.
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Okay, I start with the blue. What's the colorless? Use. That's the first. So I need to do 2 oranges. Why, it's pretty easier. There's only 2 combinations possible of that thing. All 7 must be used. What do I have? I have 2 blues, 2 colorless. So a blue and a colorless must go in. Also a green. Should not matter. I pick colorless. There we go. Then we take an orange. Put in one more orange. The color changes.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Oh damn, did I miss something? Oh, I missed the blue. Damn it. Okay. Bit of slight miscalculation, but that should be pretty easy to resolve. There's the blue. There's green. There's colorless. Does it really matter? There's a blue.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Okay. So that doesn't work. Let's try the blue. So blue, green, that works. So I get a blue. I get a green. White. I go for blue again. Go for a colorless now. That works.
No, something isn't right. I need
Doesn't
to
work
start the
either.
reaction from the beginning again.
If a game on Money Heist is to be made only a year for just making one heist. Yeah. Okay. Well, combination doesn't work, so I have to start with the blue. There we go, that's the first one. Let's try a colorless one now. Let's try a blue again. There's only so many combinations of this crap. But there were no hints. I don't know why. But they're not. Turned it green.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
God damn it. So I get to go blue. Colorless. So, okay. So what color am I supposed to be going for? So blue. Let's go colorless. Green should turn it orange. Turn it green. Turn it blue again. I should turn it blue.
No, something isn't right.
God damn it.
I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
No, there are two colorless Webbuff. दो colorless है. यहाँ पे दो colorless है. अभी दिखेगा. So I start with the blue. I can't go second blue. I have to go. Let's go with second blue. Let's go with the colorless next. All 7 have to be used, yeah? See if this works.
No, something isn't right.
God damn it.
I need to start the reaction from the beginning
So
again.
blue does not work. Blue, green, blue, orange. What do you mean blue, green, blue, orange? No, see, all 7 have to be used. I can't put an orange before. So orange. So
First condition. All 7 reagents should be used. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition. Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
okay, I was making a mistake, yeah? So I add third, so I need to add 2 more things, yeah? this? Put back. Oh, I should fix it. I can put another orange. I think that is it. That is it, my friends. We have cleared the solution.
Done. Now I can proceed further.
There we go. Thank you. That took a bit
Let
longer.
us see if the content
Not a
of this
chemistry
letter
major, I
sheds
think.
a little light upon the mystery.
अरे पोछा लगा रे पोछा अरे पोछा 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 पोछा.
I did as you asked and hid them well. Interesting.
But I
How
beg
would
you.
Hurtley react to this?
I did that you also hit them well, but I beg you to reconsider. Wow, this one's right, okay? That's nice, okay.
A new suspect, but this one refuses to talk. This
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
Alright, have you not, eh? God, it been so much. Holy spirits, much. Of course, holy spirits, much.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Gardener.
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A
Crested
crested
tit.
tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
Was she hidden on little old... whatever, whoever?
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well, you're a smart one, but it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley.
But where? Oh, where?
That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads. But now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing
All
wrong.
right. let's head over to Woodman's Lake. There we go. Woodman's Lake. Let's look at the clues. Liam Hills later. Breaking attempts. Missing tin box. Can't connect that. Can't connect that. Can't connect that. Can't connect that. Okay. Where were the gardening tools, eh? Garden. What's this? The gardening tools. Let's go. Witcher. Toss a coin to your witcher. Oh, barley of plenty. Where were the gardening tools? I don't remember. Maybe they were up there. Gardening tools, yeah. Use the Witcher senses. Use the Witcher senses. Oh, let's talk to her again. She was definitely lying.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at
Impractical
Woodman's
Joker.
Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
She gave me the key.
Thank you, madam.
Nice. Excellent. Excellent. Small keys.
Let's
Open.
see what could be hidden here.
I see nothing with my Witcher senses. Shed floor. But hold on. Wooden planks. What do I see? What do I see? Oh, I can't imagine nothing there. Step ahead for a bit. Shed floor. Something by the floor. Why, oh why do I not see anything? Must watch the best laugh. Stupid as hell. सालो मेरी स्ट्रीम देख लो कमीना. Impractical Jokers देखने बैठ गया हरामी. Where oh where all the damn tools? Sheds floor. Wooden planks. Little fitting plank. There we go. Found a box. Often in the bitter. Can I
Let us
open
see
it?
what is in this box.
Okay. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, okay. Okay. What in the world am I supposed to be doing here? Okay, so that's a line here. do this. What in the world am I trying to create, is the question. There should be a line on this, no? Yep, there's a line. That looks a little more like it. Okay. There we go. Bunch of letters. Maybe that
A
ties
bundle
in.
of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting.
Liam, my dear, been so good to me all the time that I've known. Oh, seriously? The wife was cheating with the gardener. Oh my god. I cannot describe these feelings, but I suppose they are sinful and no good can come from them. I fear what might happen. I fear going against God. I thank you for care, but I cannot leave the man with whom I have been bound by God. It is his divine will, and that my husband is the cross that I might bear. It makes my life a living hell, but the bruises fade, and you must not worry for me. Okay, well, let us confront dear Mrs. Carey. Mrs. Carey.
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Really?
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
What he has done?
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
What the hell? You bitch. You
Thank
cheated
you,
on
madam.
your husband.
I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
Well, if Wiggins has, let's find the map. Wiggins, Wiggins, Wiggins. I have some clues to match. Peter Curry, non-smoker. Judy Curry. Hi, Elfies. That was Elfies. No, that wasn't it. That was it. Ah, it's too simple, eh? Unexplained presence. That it does, but that's not necessarily the truth. Or what? Go back to Baker Street because I must have a deduction.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see.
He died a week ago.
This is interesting. Let us review the... This is interesting. This is interesting. This is interesting. This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch.
Ah, it's interesting indeed. I thought the PC
Wiggins,
stood for
could you
Peter
gather some
Curry.
information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent. Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
That's that lad be real fun.
Good gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a
That's all he says. Why can't we go there? Patrick Cairns. William Mercy's letter. Missington box, yeah? Interesting.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
Alright. I need to dress as a sailor. Butter! Okay, good night, man. He sleep well. Right. Let's see if I got my sailor's outfit. Sailor outfit. There we go.
Now I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch.
Move it. Move it. Move it. Move it. Open deduction. Let's go. Who are you? Do I see something? What my witcher senses? I do not, therefore I must not. Patrick Cairns to talk, 'cause he's here to be talked to.
Hello there.
Watch on tab.
Are
and
you
polish.
Cairns?
Okay. Keep
What do
watching.
you want?
We've heard all about the gambling on arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I
See, even
start
Sherlock
at
changes
10
his ways.
shillings.
Suits me.
Why do I have to arm wrestle him? Full apart facial expressions and also maybe facial face or the counter strategy. Pay attention to his stamina. Okay. What did I do wrong, I wonder?
That's the arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
I'm ready to...
Fine.
I did not get push restrain idle. Okay. What the hell? I am not getting.
That's the arm that killed 100 whales.
As
Care
you
to
can
lose
see,
another
I'm
10
not
shillings?
really. Sherlock Holmes is never supposed to be good at.
I'm ready
arm
to
wrestling.
try again.
I'm really
Fine.
slow.
If you want me to take all...
Interesting. How do I study his expression here? I do not understand.
That's the arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
When am I supposed to do what?
I'm ready to try.
Fine.
Am I supposed to be idle at some point? If he is pushing, I should restrain.
That's the arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
I lost a lot of things.
I've...
Come back later when you can use your arms again.
Why did the game let me quit?
I'm ready to try it.
Fine.
Interesting. Ah, damn it.
That's the arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's multiple clicks. Fuck. regain during the idle. Idle, 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 idle. He's idle, he's idle. He's pushing. Okay. Regain stamina, regain stamina. Stop him, stop him, stop him, stop him. Okay, he's idle. Push, 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 push. Idle, 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 idle. Oh. Oh, that was too close.
That's the arm that killed 100 whales.
I think I got
Care
this
to
one.
lose another 10 shillings?
I think I finally got it. Let us.
I've
no.
had enough.
I
You're
wanted to
too
continue.
strong.
What the fuck?
Come back later when you can use your arms again.
I am going to whip this bitch's arm. Whip.
I'm ready to try again. Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, baby. Yes. Beat that bitch. Beat that bitch.
You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
What? How many times do I have to beat this bitch?
I'm ready to try again. Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
But I beat him. Oh, come on. Yes, got him again. Got him again. Got him again. How many times do I have to beat?
Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look.
Yo, baby, yo, 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 yo,
Here's
yo.
your
Got
10
him.
shillings.
Got him.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink.
I beat him twice. What the motherfucking
You're
hell?
a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
No job.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Of course. It's been a dozen years since I've sailed. I've seen everything. Old Wallace, Dan Black Peter, Great Roger. We sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar and violent too. Swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
And who was he?
I don't know. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. Those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Of course.
What have we have here? What do we have here? Nothing there. Strong hands, obviously. Sailor's tattoo, obviously again. Nails are okay. Yellow nails. Ah. I do know what to look at, yeah? Cheap clothes.
Back in a second. I'm off to the Kazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
Carsey? Haven't heard that word in a bit.
Here it is. Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Captain Ahab.
Maybe.
What is this, Moby
If
Dick?
you like, aye.
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
Okay. Well, time to leave is all fucking done day. But where do I go? What? I can't leave this way. Where the hell do I go? There we go. Oh, do you see him now? But where? Or where? There we go. What's the exit? Let's check. Pages have been torn out. Patrick Keynes is an experienced harpooner, currently facing unemployment and poverty. He can be found most often in the Say Which public house, deemed popular by the sailors who he arms wrestles for money. Like many of his kind, he's a heavy smoker, indicated by his yellow fingernails. Interesting. More interesting enough. I do not know what my next step should be. Open deduction. Keynes has confirmed that the patch runs the scene of the murder in this. I think he proves a visit. Hertley's motives. There's something else had to work here. Retrieving the notebook. Interesting. Harmless flirting. I do not know about this. I can conclude. Let us not jump to conclusions yet.
I'm not saying
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes? Do you have any idea who the murderer...
She won't talk to me. What am I missing? Let's go home. Let's see if I can find out something there.
You met Patrick Cairns, the harpooner. Do you believe he's the murderer?
I do not.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
I can solve the case, but should I solve the case is the, well, $1,000,000 question. Let's review. Investigate. John Morgan. Canadian Pacific Railways. Ah, it's the missing piece. See what talk. Let's go back to Woodmansley and see. I can accuse, but I doubt Hertley's the murderer. There's something off about it. He's got motive, he's got jealousy, but that's not the right conclusion, is what I think. Let me see if I can talk about...
Leave me alone, please.
Oh, she won't talk to me. Is there any evidence other than that I have? Was there some evidence that needed on both sides? Okay, let's go to Scotland Yard. I haven't been there in a while to check on the evidence. Evidence, evidence. Let us do an evidence. Evidence, 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 evidence. Come on. There we go.
These are the suspect's belongings. I wonder if these are connected.
Why do you have to search? Okay, see that's it. CPR.
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Seems does more likely. I'm missing something else. Let's go talk to Mr. Nelligan. Mr. Nelligan, talk.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Yes, please. Let us talk and find out. Break in, yeah?
Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belong to my family, but I could not find them there.
That's all for now. Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Huh. Well, let's see if we did this correctly.
Good afternoon. I must be at the wrong address. I'd like to speak with a ship's captain, a Captain Ahab. Is that you?
No, my name is Sherlock Holmes.
That detective fella? So, you wanted to see me?
That is correct. We need to talk.
About what?
About Black Peter, who was killed in his own hut with a harpoon.
You know, don't you?
Yes.
How?
The tobacco pouch. You recognized it.
Oh, the sailor. It was you. Unbelievable. Well, fine. I confess. But if you really do know everything, you should also know that I didn't want to kill him. He made me do it.
I know. Did you know about this story with the bond certificates? Did you need money?
Yeah. I just wanted him to cough up a little silver. I'm out of work, and I thought maybe he could help me. Well, he refused outright, and he insulted me. I reminded him I knew all about that murder he committed at sea in 1883. Then he got mad when I spoke about his treasure. I barely just had time to throw the harpoon at him before he could jump at me with his knife. You know the truth. What will you do now?
I ask that you return the bond certificates. Keep some of them. You will need them in your exile. It is better that you leave the country for a few years.
And you won't say anything to the police?
I will not say anything as long as you return the money.
Well, I'll do as you ask. But what about Inspector Lestrade?
I will deal with him. Goodbye.
अरे ये देखो शेरलॉक होम्स मी सॉल्व.
It's good that you asked me to come, Mr. Holmes. We do need to talk.
About what?
What do you mean? Our case, Mr. Holmes. You sent me a message via your little thug,
His name is Wiggins, Inspector.
telling me that the case is solved. Well, Mr. Holmes, tell me, who is our murderer and where is he?
The morgue.
Eh?
His name is, or rather was, Pablo Coventrao. He was also on the ship with Peter Carey, and he was a harpooner. I'll tell you everything, Inspector, but do calm down. Mrs. Hudson will bring us tea and orange cake.
Orange cake? You're spoiling me, Mr. Holmes. That's my favourite.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Inspector Lestrade told me that I should thank you for clearing my name. He also said that you were waiting for me here. I came as fast as I could. I cannot thank you enough. It is all because of you that this nightmare is finally over.
I believe that this belongs to you.
My father's securities. Incredible! But how did you get them?
It would take far too long to explain.
Tell me. This is extraordinary. You are a genius.
Then that may serve as an explanation. Goodbye, Mr. Nelligan, and good luck.
Goodbye, Mr. Holmes. And thank you. 1,000 times thank you.
Patrick Cairns. Hold to check your conclusion. May spoil game experience. That's okay. Okay. Accept end the session. That is done. It's done like done. %80. Okay.
This trip to the countryside will be good
Okay, I think that is it for this stream. I might stream this again in the morning if you guys are interested. Doing case number 2.